What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday, January 31st, 2024, and we have some shocking news. Some news that has rattled, in my opinion, the bag community today, and that is that YETI, yes, YETI, the cooler company, has purchased Mystery Ranch. What does that mean? I have a lot of kind of high-level feelings about this. Shock and awe, disappointment. Is anger too strong of a word? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna get into my feelings in a minute, and I'm sure a lot of you out there are feeling some type of way about this too. But before we do that, let's actually read the press release and see if we can glean any useful information. January 31st, 2024, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Austin, Texas. YETI Holdings Inc., a leading premium outdoor brand, today announced it has signed an agreement to acquire Mystery Ranch, a premier designer and manufacturer of durable load-bearing backpacks, bags, and pack accessories. Mystery Ranch packs have earned a global reputation within the most demanding communities by building load-bearing equipment that delivers in the harshest environments. Their ethos, passion, and people not only align with the YETI team, but also connect well with our commitment to innovation and our customers, says Matt, I can't pronounce your last name, President and CEO at YETI. Their community's ambassadors and obsession with quality make it a natural fit with YETI. Founded in 2006, the original YETI cooler was born out of frustration and passion. YETI has since grown into an industry innovator of premium outdoor gear designed for the hardcore outdoor adventurer, outside enthusiasts, and everyone in between. Like YETI, Mystery Ranch products have been built with durability and performance in mind for over 2 decades, whether for use on the fire line, backcountry, or in your everyday adventure. YETI's passion for innovation and the outdoors aligns closely with our founding vision, says Dana Gleason, co-founder of Mystery Ranch. Renee Skipple-Baker, my co-founder, and I know they are the perfect partner to build upon our long history of making the best load-bearing equipment in the world for the most extreme users, as well as the everyday mission. Mystery Ranch and the team will continue to operate out of Bozeman and will work with YETI over the next several months to integrate teams and functions. That last sentence is perhaps the most concerning sentence of this bunch. It's hard to say for sure what is going to happen here, but in general, again, you know, feelings of kind of shock. It's one of those things where Mystery Ranch has been a staple, doing its own thing so well for so long that for any change to disrupt that out of the blue is going to just surprise people. I actually had this kind of overwhelming sense of relief because I've been a fan of Mystery Ranch going back to 2006 when I first saw one of their bags in a store in Boston, but I never bought any actual packs until last November. And you can see I've already kind of built my collection out. I have a Cerberus, a Unicorn 2.0, another Unicorn 2.0, this Taiwan exclusive 2DAP, the Unicorn 1, and the Dragon, and I caught all of these in the past couple months, so I feel pretty good about the collection that I've amassed. And I'll be honest, with this news, you know, in my head I was kind of thinking pick and choose the ones that I definitely want to use and keep. Now I'm in a holding pattern. I just have no idea what the future holds in store for Mystery Ranch or the upcoming packs, and that makes all of the quote-unquote legacy stuff kind of just a hold situation until the story develops further, because it's the type of thing where if you let something go and you're not sure, the ability to get it back is now a huge question mark. And I do feel like right now all the people that have heard this news that are sitting on packs on the fence about whether they should have let them go are now feeling the same way, like they're gonna hold on tight to them until they're absolutely certain. So I think my advice would be, if you're interested in a specific Mystery Ranch pack and you've been on the fence, right now is probably the time to go out and snag it. Hopefully the market on these doesn't just skyrocket within minutes of this announcement. This similar type of thing happened recently to one of my favorite brands, Stone Island. You can see all of the jackets I have behind me. They were purchased by Montclair, and I felt kind of the same way at first, but actually not too bad. And the reality that's come to pass, at least thus far, is that Montclair has not interfered with Stone Island's operations. I don't know that that will be the case going forward. I can also say certain collaborations like Stone Island with Supreme feel like they've kind of reached an endpoint, so that's another area where, you know, once YETI acquires Mystery Ranch, are there going to be Carryology collaborations anymore? I don't know. It's hard to say. All of this stuff is a giant question mark. So I don't know. I mean, really there is a lot of uncertainty about what happens from here. I want to make this video really just to kind of get engagement. I mean, this is one of those things where I can't even continue this conversation without input from you guys. So if you're feeling some type of way, if you have any thoughts on this, I would love to hear from you in the comments. You know, it could be worse in that YETI, I think, is a brand that is dedicated to quality. They are incredibly expensive. There is a store nearby that opened up in an area called Santana Row. It's kind of the Rodeo Drive of Northern California. And I went in there and I was really impressed with all of their products, but the price points just had me walk out the door. And I know that's silly to say given the price I've spent for some of these packs, but it's kind of like, what do you care about? What do you want to spend money on? So I personally hope, if YETI is listening, that they largely leave Mystery Ranch alone until they have a kind of strong strategy in place for how to move forward and keep all of the existing customers satisfied while still being able to grow their base. And I think that's about all I've got for this one, because that's all the news there is on this at the moment. Short and sweet. But again, I would love to hear from you, so please drop a comment. Let me know how you're feeling about this. And that's all I've got. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you at the next one soon.